Welcome back to Joe Stunner Boxing. A bit of a strange one, this. Fabio Wardley, undefeated. 18 wins with 17 KOs, 1 draw against Fraser Clark, which he won the rematch in spectacular first-round fashion. But he may well face Jarrell Big Baby Miller, the PED enthusiast extraordinaire. And this could be on June the 7th at Portman Stadium in Ipswich. So stadium fight, Ipswich Town Stadium. And this is where Wardley's from. Wardley is an Ipswich guy. So he had been looking for a big fight, a stadium-sized fight. I think it's his dream to fight at Portman. It used to be called Portman Road, didn't it? Is it still called Portman Road? That was years ago when I used to follow football. But Miller, what can you say about him? He is still 26 wins, 1 defeat. The only defeat is to Daniel Dubois, which doesn't look that bad considering what Daniel's gone on to do. And he's also got two draws on his record. 22 KOs out of 26 wins. Enormous man. I mean, when he stopped taking the PEDs, I mean, he used to be a huge sort of, henched up guy. And then all that, of course, turned to just fat. And he's 36 now, so he's going to put on weight naturally anyway. But he was weighing, I think, 305 pounds last year. Wardley, on the other hand, is probably, 60 pounds lighter, 65 pound lighter, something like that, which translated into stone is about, I don't know, 5 stones, 4 stone, 4 stone in natural weight. Yeah, maybe 4.5 stone lighter in natural weight. What do I make of this fight? I mean, it's a weird one, isn't it? In my opinion, as I've said before many times, I don't think Miller should be allowed to box. I think his entire box record, they should all be changed to no contests, in my opinion, because a lot of that stuff was done when he was, juiced to the bollocks on God knows what. And he's been caught many times, multiple drugs cheat. He got busted, which blew his chance of a shot against Joshua when Joshua had the belts, 3 of the belts anyway. Then he got signed by Top Rank and blew that because, he failed another drugs test. I mean, the guy's he's just a flat out junkie. I think people when they think about drug addicts, as you may know, because I mentioned it many times on these videos, but I spent years working with drug addicts for a drug and alcohol agency, and when people think about junkies, they think about heroin addicts living under a bush, homeless, skin and bone, track marks all over them. You can be addicted to steroids, and you're not going to look anything like that. An addiction is a kind of mindset, and the drugs that you take, or whatever, that's not necessarily drugs. It can be anything. It can be gambling, can be sex, can be anything. You can be addicted to a type. Addiction is a behavior, essentially. And whatever it is that you're addicted to is almost a secondary thing. It's the mindset that matters. And to me, Miller has that mindset. And apart from that, what the hell's he doing in boxing? Now, they were talking about putting Wardley in with Kubrat Pulev, maybe, to get him that secondary belt, that whatever it is, WBA, WBA regular belt, whatever. What the fuck is that? Who cares anyway? So that he could walk around waving a belt around, and maybe it's a bargaining chip to get him further up the rankings. But it seems that in order to fill a stadium, they need they need a bigger name. And whatever you think about Miller, he's going to sell tickets because he's such a controversial character. The bad boys sell. Controversy sells. And it's ultimately about economics. Wardley, of course, is signed with Queensbury. Queensbury have a big stable of heavyweights, the biggest stable of heavyweights in the world. And it's probably a video for another time, but I was reading an article. There's an article in this week's Boxing News where Eddie Hearn and Frank Warren are, chatting away about their DAZN deals and what it means to have them both on the same platform. And the point was made that probably the two biggest promoters in the world are British. And in my lifetime, this is the first time in my lifetime that's happened. And I'm in my late 50s. It used to be, the Americans used to dominate boxing, not just, but particularly the heavyweights. And there was the old image of, the horizontal heavyweights, all our heavyweights supposed to be crap. And to be honest, a lot of them were. But, yeah, Fabio Wardley against Big Baby. I didn't see that one coming, I've got to be honest. But let me know what you think. Tell me, is this a fight that's intriguing? It is kind of, isn't it? I mean, Wardley is a gunslinger. He goes after you, and he's got some spite. He really has got some spite. And that first fight with Fraser Clark, I mean, he had Fraser on the floor, and then Fraser got up and went the distance, and it was a draw. Second fight, he came out swinging, and he came out banging. But the moment he hurts you, he's on you. He's got that harbour shark, great white sort of mentality. So, yeah. Can he do that with Miller? Miller's got a fantastic chin. Got stopped on his feet against Dubois, but Dubois is a very hard puncher. And Miller, despite his size, seems to have a good engine. Whether that's the residue of being on drugs or not, I really don't know. I wouldn't like to say, but probably is. Probably is, isn't it? But look, let me know what you think about this matchup. Tell me what you think. And yeah, thanks for watching. If you like the video, hit the like button. Please do. You're helping us out. And also, if you are new to the channel, subscribe and spread the word about Joe Stunner Boxing. I do appreciate you watching these videos. Thank you very much. The weekend is here. Enjoy yourselves. Catch you later. Bye for now.